Okay, it's been a long time since I made a video. No, I'm talking about a good video. One thing I realized that I should have realized a long time ago is, of course, me doing the stuff that I want to isn't really doing as good as it should be. I mean, my music and remixes are doing great. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle remix that I didn't think was going to reach anywhere is, as a matter of fact, let me check. This video is sitting at a clean 23K, and I have a whole comment section on this video. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I'm not uploading no more Fortnite videos. Alright, if I want to, build a fan base or just get subscribers and really build the channel, I need to do stuff that is popular, and everyone loves reactions. The best videos to react to is controversial stuff, especially when it comes to race and them crazy women out there who are like there's more than two genders, which is wrong. I'm here reacting to a popular video. I've seen it before. I saw it years ago though, so it's been a long time since I saw the video, but it is a very popular controversial video on YouTube, and we all know what it is. Joyner, Lucas, I'm not racist. Yes, sir. First off, I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that pause the video constantly, because I hate those YouTubers. And I know you do too, so I'm not going to do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the video completely, and then I'm going to watch it again, and then stop at every little moment and share out, because every little moment is a whole nother topic, because there's a lot to be addressed. Let's get into it. So it's been a long time since I've seen it, so this is like a brainwasher for me, so it's kind of new in a way. But I also need to keep a watch on my main computer package, because for the sake of my mic and no feedback, I turned my fans off on my gaming computer, which poses a possibility of it overheating. It shouldn't, because I'm only watching videos, not like I'm playing a game. But don't blow up. All right, anyways, you guys are probably done with me talking. I've been talking for 6 minutes now. This is the longest intro I've ever done. But here we go.
Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react. Wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black. Well, pound that then. Talking about slavery like you was around back then. Like you was picking cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation getting down back then. Alright, look. I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. And I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor, or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking goals?
I like that music though.
You motherfuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait, it's like you proud to be fake, but you lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight, and then you turn around and complain about the poverty rate. Fuck out of my face. You can't escape problems. You can pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. They fuck the world with a Make America Great condom.
Well, I mean,
boy's been back.
Been that way for
I'm
a
not
while.
Racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black. My head's in the cloud. Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out. Or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm not racist. And I never lie, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, study the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my god. And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you. Music rot in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids listen and then the cycle continues. Blame it all on the menu, blame it on those drinks, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on white privileges, blame it on white kids, and just blame it on white citizens. Aim at the vice president. Watch your class clowns. Niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gon' show us some respect, you gon' stand for this country, nigga.
Ooh.
I'm not racist. I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more. It's like you wanna be so famous. You'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass, you ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that gold out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then maybe police will stop killing you. Fuck you, what the fuck?
No,
I'm not
police
racist.
has been killing us since the
It's like we're living in the same building but split into 2 floors. I'm not racist. But there's two sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours.
Yo. I don't want to really share much. Let's listen to the black guy. But Jesus Christ. And this man's whole career. Here we go.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that? And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different sin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just cause you got nigga friends. Nigga. That word was originated for you to keep us under. And when we use it, we know that's just how we greet each other. And when you use it, we know there's a double meaning under. And even if I wasn't picking cotton physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history. My grandmama was a slave, that shit gets to me. And you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry, you can never feel my life. Tryna have faith, but I never feel alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Tryna find a job and ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes when I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I can't even drive without the cops trying to start shit. I'm tired of this systematic racism bullshit. All you do is false shit, this the shit that I'm false with. And you don't know shit about my people, that's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken or no barbecue. You don't know about the two-step or no loose change. You don't know about no 2 chains or no Kool-Aid. You don't know. And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama, I know that's a fact. You couldn't wait to get him out and put a cracker back. And then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that. I'm not racist.
A lot of white
I never
people
lied,
like
but I know there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praise Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died, nigga. Die, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracker within you. Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but
aim at the black businesses.
I might be any day now, treating everybody how you want in any way how. I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now. And now I'm ducking every time I hear a fucking plane now. Shit. You know I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Cause even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist, but I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if you about to die or not. You worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes so we could change lives, so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist.
Nah.
It's like we living in the same building, but split into both sides. I'm not racist, but there's 2 sides to every story, and now you know mine.
Yo, absolutely.
Can't erase the scars with a bandage.
Absolutely gone.
But maybe we can come to an understanding.
All the hugged it out too. That's what it is. That's what it's all
Agree
about.
to disagree, we can have an understanding. I'm not racist.
I love that music. Bruh. Oh, that's the end of it. Now I'm gonna watch the video again, but I know you guys are here for my reaction and my thoughts. That's what I wanted. I have a lot to say. So we're gonna restart it, and every little bit I'm gonna pause it on something, and you know.
Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react and wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black.
I may be wrong about this, but I'm just gonna say right now from what I think. So first you had the word Negro. So you had that word. White people stole it, technically stole it, made it the N-I-G-G-E-R that it was. We took it back, it's not stealing because the word belonged to us in the first place, and make it N-I-G-G-A. And instead of it being a racial slur, to us we use it to greet each other, or we just use it as a term, vocabulary in everyday life. And they want to say, oh, why can't I say it? The thing that makes me mad about that is that you know why you can't. You're not stupid. You know why you can't say it. Because you tried to turn it into a racist term, which you have. But we took it back and we made it something a little less negative. I mean, it's still kind of negative, and now you want it again. If we give it to you, you're going to reform it into another racial slur. We made the mistake last time of giving you the word Negro. We're not making a mistake in giving you the word nigga. We're not. Because if we do, you're going to make it into another racial slur, and it's going to be used against us, and then we're going to have to take it back again. It's a huge back and forth game. So that is why you are not about to say it, because if you do and we let you start saying it, they're going to start using it against us. And they know this. We know this. Everyone knows this. This is not new.
I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. And I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor, or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking goals?
You can't just generalize black people for drugs and being impoverished and having food stamps, because that's everyone. It's not just black people that are selling drugs. It's not just black people that aren't claiming their children. There's a lot of deadbeat dads that leave their children at young ages. If it was a specific group of people that leave their children behind or sell drugs or do any of that, I can almost guarantee you that black people are not the largest group that do that. There's white people that sell drugs. I mean, I live in San Antonio. Everybody smokes weed, but it's illegal here. It's the white kids here that are really selling to everybody. And I found that out. I mean, I go to a high school. You learn things. You can't just look at a specific group and just be like, it's their fault. That's basically what Hitler did with the Jews in the Holocaust. They had so many problems at the time, and they were like, Jews. It's their fault. Let's get them. But that's what they're doing with black people. You can't just generalize them for the problems that's happening, because it's really not them. If you're generalizing them and doing all this other stuff to them, but it's still happening, it's not them. You gonna sit here and get on us when we ain't doing nothing, but you gonna protect the other white people that are selling drugs and doing crime and all that, because they do crazy stuff we don't do. At the most, black people may do coke or marijuana or stuff like that. White people do some weird stuff. They'll go up in CVS and buy up like all the chemicals, go home and make something, and then put it in a baby bottle and sit it on the window, and then they smoke it. That's just what it is. I think they on it a little worse than we ever did. So that's just me.
I'm not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black.
Okay, no, absolutely not. You cannot sympathize you not being racist by using extended black acquaintances in your family or friends or whatever, somewhere within your community, just to say, oh, I'm not racist. Because odds are you don't even talk to them. You can't just use black people and just be like, oh, I have black friends. My sister's babysitter's husband, cousin's friend is black. No. You could be black and still be racist. I've seen it. I get it. Like, it can influence you. It can like change your thoughts. It could change your, the way you thought about them. Just because you know extended acquaintances that are black doesn't mean that you're automatically debunked as not being racist. That doesn't work.
I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my god. And are you kidding?
I never listened to Tupac.
Music right in your brain and slowly start to convince you that
No. What you're not about to do is use music to justify and, sympathize your thoughts on us being who we are. Let me tell you something. Black music is the best music on the planet, okay? Early 1900s, and you get 1900s, 1910s, 20s, and then you hit about the 30s. That's when you get people like Ray Charles. I think James Brown came out of that. Black music started coming up. It rose. It's the best music today, and it still is. It probably will be for a long time. And then you hit the 60s. That's when it starts to slowly transform into funk, pop. That starts, stirring. It's like brewing pot. That's when it starts stirring up and making something completely new. That's when you have James Brown. And then that's where you have all these other black singers, and that's when dancing, if it wasn't before, it really starts to kick up. That's when you get Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5, and then they grow up to make the music of the early 2000s, like 1990s to the early 2000s, and then for the ones that died, their children continued, and then this is when especially in the 1990s. I'm pretty sure this is when rap started, and then rap continued on to now. It doesn't matter if it changes black people or not. It's the best music on the planet. Michael Jackson was black, and he has records that hasn't even been broken since his death, and probably he will stay that way for a long time. But I think he still holds the record for stuff like most Grammys won in a single night, which I think was 13. And he still has, I think he still has the record for best-selling album in history, which was Thriller. Jackson's other achievements include 39 Guinness World Records, including one for most successful entertainer of all time. It's all about people. It's not, you can't come from only us because it's more people. But shut up. Though it may change us and the way we think and the way we view life and, just stuff like that, we still make the best music on the planet.
How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gonna show us some respect. You gonna stand for this country, nigga.
Yeah, that's...
I'm not racist. I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more.
Is that what it's all about? If you don't stand with white supremacy, and if you don't stand with white nationalism, and if you don't stand with racism and hatred and all the other things that white people have done wrong, if you don't stand with that, then you're not white. You're basically telling me that if you are white, that you are racist. I don't know the whole story, but just because Eminem stood with black people or whatever he did, that doesn't mean that he's not white. He's still white, I'm pretty sure.
You'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass, you ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that gold out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then maybe police will stop killing you fucks. So what the fuck?
Maybe? No. They're gonna keep killing us no matter what we do. This is what I believe. Not all... Okay, of course, this doesn't apply to every white police officer. But I do believe that, in general, they have developed this mentality of black people being, intimidating and scary, and they're going to kill them or they're out to get them. But that's it's nothing new, okay? It's always been like that. You can't just say, oh, we need to, fix up our act and, get new clothes. Cops are going to kill us regardless. And at the same time, it's not even cops killing only black people. I've seen police brutality compilations on YouTube of it happening to white people too, and it's very sad. This is from what I've seen on YouTube, because I'm not really out there, okay? Police brutality happens to all people. They just abuse their power. It is what it is. I've seen more videos on YouTube of black people dying in their cars by police. Just because I don't recall it doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Me personally, I don't recall ever seeing a white person dying by police in their car on YouTube. I have seen a lot of black people or of white people get hurt, all that. I've seen it to everyone. But I have seen, me personally, I've seen more black people die than white people. I could be wrong. I'm probably am wrong. But this is just me. This is all me. This is what this is. This is what this is. This is my thoughts, my reaction to this whole controversy. That's what this is all. That's what this all is.
But you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my god.
I don't listen to Tupac. Nah.
It's like you want to be so famous. You'll do anything for attention and a little payment.
Oh, you're over here talking about doing the most for a little payment. When I see white people do dumb stuff on YouTube, like hurt themselves, do all this stupid stuff, and for a little payment and just attention, that's alright. But I have never seen a black person ever get hurt on YouTube and try to do something that stupid. If so, it was an accident. But you see all those fail compilations and all those different, you know what I mean? All that stuff of white people, especially parkour and all that stuff. Black people don't do that. At least I don't think they do. I haven't seen it. But a lot of times when white people get hurt on YouTube, it's because they did something stupid. Think about it. You know I'm right. But you want to talk about us doing stuff for attention or stuff like that, but a little payment? We never did. No.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at.
Well,
screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that?
That easy. I was very tired of seeing that. I don't really see much no more, but when I did, I was very tired of seeing that. I saw this one video of Joey Salads do it. He went into like a all not all white, but a mainly white community, and he held up a sign that said Black Lives Matter. And just about every person that went up to him and said, he was like, I think it should say all lives matter. White people just want to be included, okay? It can say Black Lives Matter, it can say Hispanic Lives Matter, it can say Asian Lives Matter. But let's say someone went outside and said white lives matter. I don't think a single white person would have said anything. All the minorities probably would have been mad, but white people probably would have been like, that's nice. I love that. They don't have a white lives matter. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. They don't need one. White lives have been mattering since the dawn of time. And I love that. That whole controversy, that whole issue, he destroyed in just one line. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. It was never used for all lives matter, because they do. It was always used every single time somebody was like Black Lives Matter. Facts, all facts, bro.
You think you know everything, but you don't. You want to copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa.
They have done all that. White people have tried to take our culture. They have tried to change it up. I want to say 1600s, 1700s, when Native Americans and all that stuff, they wanted to, what was the word? They wanted to assimilation, something like that. But basically it was turning them from their savage, primitive Native American ways and changing them into this more superior, Christian, more family-friendly white figure. But white people always try to do that. They always try to take someone's culture and make it their own. And if I talk about this, I'm going to be going back into history.
And even though Barack was half as black,
I'm just being real here.
Obama, I know that's a fact.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get him out and put a cracker back. And then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that.
Yeah, a lot of white people didn't like Obama. As a matter of fact, there is a picture of Obama around his presidency, his early presidency, with a noose on his neck. Someone made it. Like, look at this. Look at this. Hang Obama in there. I don't think I'm gonna hang anywhere. I think I'm gonna just chill out where I'm at. Thank God that Obama was not assassinated. Every single time someone tries to trying to help minorities, they get assassinated. Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy. I'm so glad that Obama wasn't on that list. Obama, and he is living. Thank God nobody got to him, because that would have, I think every black person would have been pissed if Obama would have got assassinated. But he did not, and he got elected again. And we all know this. 8 years he served as a president of the United States, and he's still alive.
And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the crack within you. Hatred all in your brain.
Colonization, money, taking over, all that. It's all them. Not even white people, just Europeans, period.
Blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but...
Yeah, and let me get on that real quick. First off, I'm smart, I don't share my opinions, I don't give my opinions out there, because there are people that are bound to immediately disagree. A debate, an argument, then it goes into a fight, and the next thing you know, it's just a fight, then it's a war. And there's historical facts on this. And I don't mean to mess up anybody's way of thinking, or your culture, or your race, but this is true right here. Europeans have been colonizing the earth since day one, okay? They really have. Why do you think certain parts of Africa speak French? Because the French went over there and colonized them and conquered them. Why do you think that in Mexico they speak Spanish? Why do you think that in Brazil they speak Spanish and Portuguese? Because the Portuguese and Spanish went over to that part of the world and colonized. Spanish people are white people. Spain, Spanish. Anybody not get that? Is that so hard? If you go to Spain, you will not find Mexicans. I'm pretty sure. Spanish is a white language that they went and conquered Mexico. Whatever language they spoke in Mexico, I'm pretty sure was whatever the ancient. I'm pretty sure it was the ancient Aztec language, because Aztecs were really big in that part of the world. That's their part of the world. Mexicans, you speak Spanish now. Not to say that you weren't supposed to, but you didn't speak that language before. You go to Mexico, I don't think there's absolutely any language besides Spanish, maybe English, but there's absolutely no other language besides Spanish and English. I can guarantee you that right now. And if there is any other language, it's a very small percentage of people that speak that language. I'm not here to mess up anybody's culture. I'm not here to tell you you're speaking the wrong language. I'm not here to do all that. I'm not here to completely convince you that what you're doing is wrong and what you're doing shouldn't be. But It's just what it is. It happened. That's just why people do. They come in, they mess you up, and then you end up doing that thing forever because that's what they want to do. They want to get rid of our ways of life, and if they want us to stay, they want us to do them and to change by their accords and what they want to do, their language, their culture. They want to dominate. That's what conquering is all about.
I'm hoping maybe we can come to an understanding.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree, we can have an understanding. I'm not racist.
I love that music. That is the end of the video. I've been recording for an hour. I have no idea how long this video is actually going to turn out. It probably might be for a long time. If it is, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try. When I edit this, I'm going to try and cut it up as much as I can because I don't want this to be an hour-long video. At the most, I want it to be 20-something minutes, but nowhere near 30 minutes. 30 minutes is just too long for a regular video like this. If you have any thoughts or comments about what I said, or maybe what I've said wrong, or maybe something I didn't catch or something like that, just drop the comments, drop it in the comments. There's a comment section for a reason, okay? But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna try and do more controversial topics because they tend to do really good, especially when it comes to race and history and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do other controversial stuff, But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will try to do more reactions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.